questions about the absolute controversy, all right? Here's the deal. I have no problem answering any of them. The problem I have is after I answer them, it all gets clipped. And then once it gets clipped, then the lies start getting told, or they start shaping it and making it this and making it that. So all I'm doing is just throwing another log on the fire, and then they can make more money. No, I'm sorry. Well, no, because they care so much. That's right. Sorry, not because they're just making money. But I do have to tell you, this is fascinating because I've never been in the middle of one of these fucking things. And my whole life when I watch the news, not every fucking news stories, but there's been a lot of shit where you watch it going like, yeah, I don't know, kind of seems like that kind of fucking So to finally be in the middle of it and the level of like straight up lies.
Bill Burr said he knows his audience has questions. Well, he better start answering them now because he has lost more than half his audience. If you look at his podcast download views, it went from 100,000 to 50,000. And then if you go to his social blade, he's lost over 20,000 YouTube subscribers. Now, when I did a video about this over a week ago, he had lost 10,000. And I thought, oh, okay, it'll taper off. He'll stop addressing it. He addressed it, of course, on the Monday Morning Podcast. Just a little shot in there, but he didn't say anything in the Thursday one, but he is still losing it. And the numbers are going up in the amount of people he's losing. He's now losing 657 people every day. And 20,000 people so far. So couple that with the half of the people that stopped listening to his podcast audio only, he's lost more than half his audience. All this from performing in Riyadh. Now, you have to understand, I understand Bill's point of people don't really care. And he's technically right about that. All of this backlash and his fans just completely dumping him really has nothing to do with him performing in Saudi Arabia. It's the bullshit excuses he made afterwards, making it seem like he went over there on a peace mission and brought, comedy to the poor people of Saudi Arabia when he got paid $1.6 million by the royal family to perform for the royals. That's the backlash. I mean, before he went, there were some people like, oh man, Bill, I can't believe he's going to Saudi Arabia. Oh, what a sellout. Like 3 people said that. Then he went and did it. But then he came back and started making all these bullshit excuses, brought up racism like Whitney Cummings did if you criticized him. And his audience is leaving him in droves. So, I mean, this is astonishing. I'm shocked that he keeps still losing people. And it seems like more and more. And these are just people listening to his podcast. He canceled all his upcoming gigs. He was supposed to do a live podcast taping. He canceled that. His ticket sales, he probably has internal numbers on those, have probably nosedive. This is an astonishing fail. And you have to remember, this is what happens when you cultivate an audience with your billionaires, dude, and Free Luigi, and you go down that road, and then you take money from Saudi Arabia, and then you come back and give bullshit excuses. Nobody else who went there has had this happen to them. Even the other people who have received backlash. Like, Whitney Cummings hasn't lost more than half her audience. She should, for other stuff, just not being funny. But not for this. Nobody else has quadrupled down like Bill Burr has. This is an astonishing. I'm even kind of stunned by this that he keeps losing people. Over 20,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm telling you, when I made that video over a week ago and he had lost over 10,000, I thought maybe another 5 he'll lose, another 5,000. I didn't know it would double and he'd start losing. And it's gone higher because when I first did that video, it said he was losing 300 people a day. Now it's up to 600. Soon it's going to be up to over 1,000 people every day he's losing. He has to address this. Bill Burr has to do a podcast in which he just, because I guarantee you, the vast majority of the questions he's getting are about this. And like you heard in that little clip I played, he said, I know you people have questions. So he has the questions. Just spend a podcast, answer the questions, and don't bullshit. Just lead off with the fact of, they paid me $1.6 million. Just lead off with that. You don't have to, you should, but you don't have to be like, yeah, I know I'm a hypocrite and the whole billionaires dude thing. And look, I'm a very rich guy who flies private helicopters. So I was trying to put the blame on people who are a little bit richer than me. But no, all you have to do is just say, look, I took the money. I went over there, I performed, whatever. Just say that. But just acknowledge it. Don't deny the complete existence of it and act like you're some brave soul who went over there and brought these poor royals the great comedy of Bill Burr. I wonder if he did his WNBA bit over there. But I truly am astonished. No one else. See, where Bill screwed up, like, Chappelle just didn't say anything. Kevin Hart just didn't say anything. Tim Dillon admitted it, so no one cares. Andrew Schultz and those guys, tiny bit of backlash. Same thing with Bobby Lee, but Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino and all those other guys kind of made jokes out of it, but admitted, yeah, we're going for the money. Him and Whitney were the worst. But Whitney didn't even lose this much, Whitney Cummings. But one could argue Whitney Cummings didn't cultivate an audience by screaming Free Luigi and, blame the billionaires. And something's weird about Whitney Cummings now. I think now she's trying to curate some right-wing Alex Jones conspiracy type audience. I don't know what's happening there. But nobody's had a fall off like this. This is legendary fall off stuff. This is like, it's almost as if like Bill got accused of stealing material or something. Like, Carlos Mencia fell off this hard. Like, this is a hard fall off, which is astonishing to me. It truly is amazing, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.